What's going on, world? It's your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW. Nerds rule the world, and I'm here to do the weekly show with the homie Glenn Lawrence, the cat that levels us up. How are you, sir?
What's happening, Pimp Stick? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Crazy week, busy week. A lot of joints dropping this week. It was actually kind of hard to choose, man.
Yeah.
A lot of good entertainment for the people, man. So super excited. Yeah. But before we get into that, what have you been up to, man? I think you missed last week, right? Or were you here last week?
I missed last week dealing with,
Okay. So what you been up to, man? I know I think you said there's the draft is this week. What are things popping off this week and what you've been up to?
NFL draft,
fill
bro.
Fill us in.
NFL draft. I've been checking out.
Eagles are trying to do something again. Yeah. Is that what it is? Is that
exactly? Got a couple picks there, so that's been exciting. And what I've been really into now is I've been watching the NBA playoffs. So because I'm a big basketball fan.
Okay.
So when the playoff time comes around, especially when my Sixers are, hyped to do something good, I start watching. So they look good. They just swept the Nets, which was a good feeling. You know what I mean? Anytime they come out there and look dominant, that's great. So I've just been watching basketball. There's a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know if you saw your West Coast boys out there stomping on people's chests and stuff. I don't know if you saw that.
Who was that?
Draymond Green for the Warriors.
Well, what I did see, speaking of basketball, man, there was I was hopping around on YouTube a little bit today while I was putting in some work. My man Barkley and Shaq was talking about some dude's hairline.
Yeah,
who's that dude?
Was it Devin Booker? Who's
I don't know, but he got his forehead like starts. they couldn't stop. It was funny.
Well, I guess they had never seen him without his headband, and when they saw it, they were like, "What? You'll never find a hairline like mine."
It was going off. I saw a little bit of that, but I haven't been up on basketball in a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really? So you weren't like a baller,
No, back in the day, I used to play. I was we had the Filipino organization called Alpine, All Filipino Neighborhood, back on base housing when my parents were military and would ball up all the time. And I played also, high school and a little bit, not on the team, but I played, man, every day. Every day we were balling, bro. And then we had like a little summer league and this and the third. So yeah, I used to ball, but it's been, bro. And then in the military, balled up and we were balling in the military. But then when I got out, balled a little bit with my wife. But ain't gonna lie, my wife's a little bit taller than me. She has skills, and her cousin played for Georgetown. So nice. Balling runs in the family.
Right.
And my Uncle Francis, whom you've met, he also played, I think, for Maryland. So balling is in the blood, but I don't got handles like all them. So I kind of drifted away from basketball a little bit because I can't my wife embarrass me.
You hit the fadeaway.
I definitely faded away.
You hit it with the final fadeaway.
Bro, final fadeaway. Nah, you ain't gonna catch me on the court right now.
Yeah, I
play a good game of horse. I'll do some horse with you, bro.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. The NRW horse joint. But yeah, that's all I've been watching, man. So that's the good and the bad of it, man. Just watching some terrible basketball. I feel like basketball's falling off in a lot of ways from its heyday.
Cats used to stay loyal, but I ain't gonna. You know what? Let me not go on that tip because also at the time the NBA was and the teams were taking advantage of those players. Now you know what I'm saying. It's about the player getting their worth and deservedly so, right? But it was just something to be said when I could name every player on that particular team. You know what I'm saying? Back in like the 80s, 90s, you knew the players on every team, and it was like, okay, it's the Detroit Bad Boys getting ready to lock up with the Celtics, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just knew every player and everybody was like committed to that team. But it's a different story now. In all due respect, get your money.
Yeah, what I meant was just in terms of the skill of like
that too.
Like, I mean, the top players are still very skillful, but the players who are like role players, sometimes I'm just looking at like, what is this? That did not look like a skillful thing. And that I have noticed there's a tendency for people just to come down and jack up like a 3-pointer, like, and I'm fine with it. That's fun when you're making it, but when teams are cold and nobody's making threes, it looks terrible when they just come down court, throw up a 3, miss it, go down, throw up a 3. But
I think the game has changed too in regards to all that, and that's why they're doing that, because of how the game is played.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. It just, when I have tried to watch it, I don't know, it doesn't grab me as much as it used to.
Yeah, it did grab me though. Super Mario Brothers. I watched that.
And your review was on the channel.
Exactly. I really liked it. Really enjoyed it. It was a fun time, man. I think we got double coverage, right? We got double coverage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, my daughter and I haven't done our review yet because she's busy with the boyfriend. And so I was very thankful that you at least put yours up because my seed ain't get with me to do it yet, so thank you. But eventually we'll have my daughter and I's review up on the channel.
Well, I'm glad I could help out because I really did enjoy it. So, but I'm excited to see what we got lined up.
So man, there's a lot of amazing joints dropping this week. It was hard to pick 3, but I put it to the test. I'm like, I know I'm definitely watching these two all 3 of these this week, and one of them over again, because I enjoyed it so much when I first saw it as an early screener for what I do, So definite must-see picks for my top 3. But let me give an honorable mention to Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Last week, we had the Judy Blume Forever documentary that was on Prime Video that I also got a chance to see early. Found out that Judy Blume is probably one of the best humans on this earth. Mad respect to her for everything she's done for everybody in regards to growing up and learning about their sexuality, in regards to self-confidence, all of that. Just a good human and gives back. So her adaptation from her biggest book that she's ever written, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, is premiering this week. So go check out that film. That definitely would have been one of my picks if not for these other films. Citadel drops on Prime Video this week. It's a brand new series on Prime Video with Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Our own Heather Hurt went to the screening last week, so she'll be dropping her review of at least the first 2 episodes. So shout out to Citadel. That looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. Fatal Attraction. I don't know if you and I did the reaction to the Fatal Attraction TV show.
Yeah. I believe we did do a reaction, but I was going to say Citadel is directed by the Russo brothers, so it's like
and that too. Good plug.
Very solid.
Yeah, I'm down to see that as well. Citadel, again, dropping. The Fatal Attraction is dropping.
Fatal Attraction, this is a series. It's a series, right?
Huh?
Fatal Attraction is a series, right?
Yes, that's the series.
Yes, then we did. I think because it has like Lake Bell, I think, or something. Or
no, not Lake Bell, but somebody we know. Somebody we know. But that is dropping this week. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures is dropping this week. New season of Sweet Tooth. The George Foreman movie. Bunch of joints dropping this week. But I had to choose 3. These are the projects I'm highly recommending. One of these I'm going to literally watch as soon as you and I wrap. Then the other film I'm going to watch on Friday. And then my biggest pick, I'm going to watch it again this weekend because I loved it when I first saw it. But we'll get into that. So are you ready to kick it off? This is going to be the film I'm literally going to watch as soon as you and I wrap, so I can get my review up in time for it when it drops on Friday. It's called Peter Pan and Wendy, bro. A new take on Peter Pan and Wendy coming in Disney Plus. You ready to check this out?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I want to grow up. I want things to stay the way they are.
Can't stop time, Wendy. Whether you like it or not.
Gotcha! You were flying. A little bug did it.
I don't think that's a bug.
She is a fairy.
Are you Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
I can fly! Is that
Neverland! Is this everything you dreamed of?
I could never have dreamed of this! What is this place?
No rules, no schools, no bedtimes, and most of all,
No growing up. Are you Wendy? Tiger Lily. Peter. Peter!
Captain, it's Peter Pan.
Never
Say his name.
Don't touch my brother!
Miss me?
Just like old times.
All your times are old, Captain.
Everyone hang on!
Did you hear that?
That is one big...
To grow up might just be the biggest adventure of all.
All right, there we go. Peter Pan and Wendy dropping this Friday on Disney Plus.
Interesting.
So what do you think of that one, man?
It's interesting. The whole trailer is fun. There's a lot of flying around, but of course the big reveal is like who's going to be Hook in this one, and I think it might be a good one. Although that was not like when that Hook busted out, I was like, is this the Hook I want to see? So I'm
Jude
very
Law? You don't like Jude
Yeah.
Law?
Well, listen, Jude. I still got a sour taste in my mouth from what he did with Captain Marvel. I wasn't a fan of Jude Law as the main villain in that one. I felt like he was muted as a villain, and it kind of took me out of the Captain Marvel thing. So now seeing him as a villain in this, I'm like, I don't know, but I'm excited for it. Peter Pan's always a cool story, never wanting to grow up, Tinkerbell. Always had a little thing for Tinkerbell, although I know it wouldn't work. I'm a little bit too big for Tinkers, but you know how it goes, man. Like it's the childhood. So nostalgia, want to check it out. Looks like this might be kind of cool. I don't know. What do you think? I'm rambling on about it. What do you think?
Nah, so the reason why I made it my pick is, Peter Pan, the whole story of Peter Pan, we know that's generational, goes way back. There's been so many adaptations, cartoons, live action, Broadway, stage, theater. I've seen it in all of those facets, both as a big high school performance to kids just performing Peter Pan. And then obviously the Disney animated and other beyond Disney, doing their takes. Hook, Robin Williams, we've seen so many of them, but I have to honestly say, when I finally saw this trailer, I did a reaction, I think, with Heather for this particular trailer, for this drop. It got me excited. Like, that looks
really?
super dope to me.
Yeah.
And I haven't been excited for Peter Pan in a minute, man. Like, we've seen it because, like, again, it's something we've seen. We know. But this is like the first time with the Peter Pan story concept again that's been put out there that's really excited me. It looks dope as hell to me. The cast looks great. Are they gonna have
Rufio?
But yeah, to be honest, much respect to my brother Dante, but
was Rufio just a made up character in the Peter, or is that like a integral part of the Peter Pan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a made up character for the Robin Williams Hook stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, but I think everyone loved that character so much. Did he just become canon? And that's like one of the things that I'm looking for. Like, is Rufio going to be canon? It
didn't become canon.
Come on, bro. We should pull for that. You should be pulling for that. Get Dante that check, bro.
Hey, Dante's getting other checks, but regards to this, you're segueing, bro. You're segueing. This looks fire. Looks good to me. And I hadn't been excited for Peter Pan in a while, and so now, yeah, I like literally once we wrap with this recordings tonight, I'm gonna be watching that tonight since they sent it to me in advance, so I can get the review up. It looks good, so hopefully it'll be good per what my hope. I've got big hopes now. Hopefully my review when it drops this Friday will it was good, or it was just we'll find out. Y'all find out.
Find out.
I'm excited.
Y'all find out if they need to put Rufio in these joints. You know what I mean? If Rufio needs to be canon, that should be the focus. No, I'm just saying.
All right, Glenn. So there we go. That's my third pick. We do top three. You ready to peep my second pick, bro?
Absolutely. Let's get to it.
All right, here we go. This one is Sisu.
Sisu! Woo! Sisu! Hey, bro.
We're rich, boys. Get down on your knees. Fuck him up! We got gold!
He was a Finnish commando. Lost his home and his family in the war. He became a one-man death squad. He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with.
Fire!
You'll see what happens when you take everything from him.
You really believe that he's immortal?
No, he just refuses to die.
How many minds did we bury here? All of them. You? And you?
This is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up. We have a word for that in Finland.
Sisu!
We might have a problem.
There we go. Sisu, Glenn. What you think about that one?
It looks bloody fun. I don't know, man. It looks like I said, there's gonna be a lot of carnage there. It looks wild. I'm interested to see, like, does this dude is he just legit like that? Like, because John Wick, eventually they had to say, okay, we get it. The suits are bulletproof, okay?
And you haven't seen the new John Wick, have you? Have you seen the new one yet?
I have.
Okay.
I thought I'd throw out a review for that. Did I?
Okay, yeah, we both did. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure
we
if
did.
we did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they eventually had to be like, all right, the suits are bulletproof. That makes it legit.
Yeah, right.
And then this one, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, what? Like, how? He is not Captain America. How is that shield holding up to 50 cals? And but it looks fun. It looks interesting. There's like this whole thing of like one man takes on the entire. It's kind of and the whole reliving fighting Nazis things. It's like our greatest era, so we got to relive that. It looks like it could be interesting. I'm interested to see what the plot is. I was hooked when he found the gold mine and there was no way to get it. I could just watch that movie. Like
exactly. That was like a movie in itself,
Yeah, when I first saw, because we did this trailer react before, and when I first saw man finds gold mine and it's 563 miles away from the nearest like bank or place to turn it in, I was hooked on that. I was like, oh, that's a great story there. And then they added all this other stuff in there. It's like, and we're killing Nazis. Like, oh, okay. You didn't have to do that. It was already in.
They combined two films into one all of a sudden. I was like, okay, exactly. I guess we're in.
Yeah. And he's saving kidnapped girls. It's like, all right, how many different things does this guy got going on? You know what I mean? Like, and we got a fleet of women who are, it's like, whoa, all right, a lot in one movie. Can we do that in the sequel? But it looks interesting. I don't know what Sisu means. Hopefully by the end of it, I know what it means. I'm gonna check it out. Looks fun. I've been rambling.
In the trailer, what it meant.
No, I know it's like they have a word for it, but I'd like deeper. I don't know. Maybe that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna show the story of, you know what I mean? Like a Sisu or Sisu, or you know what I mean? Like, gotcha. So I'm very interested to see, the background from it, because it's kind of catchy. You didn't know what Sisu is before. Now everybody's saying Sisu. Sisu. So it's like, I want to see how that plays into it. It looks interesting. But what are your thoughts, man? I think I want to check this out. What about you?
Well, that's why I made it my pick, Glenn Lawrence. It wowed us when we did the trailer reaction, and now that it's finally coming out, I'm excited to see it finally. To see what everything is how it all is gonna play out. But like you, they had me hook, line, and sinker with just the base concept at the beginning. And then here we get a whole action pack, throwback to like 80s Rambo type ish. So yeah, it compelled me now with its release that I'm going to find a theater locally to hopefully check this out. and just see what Finland is all about now, and
Yeah.
how they battled the Nazis and all of that. So
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. I'm very excited. Want to check it out.
all right, Glenn Lawrence. So my top pick this week blew me away when I first saw it, man. I think I told you and Heather all the things like y'all missed out. Y'all should have been there.
I think I know what this is about to be.
Because it was, again, it gave me the same vibes when I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, man.
Okay.
Original, fresh, hilarious, action-packed, different, representational, just was amazing, man. I just couldn't wait to watch it again, and now it's here. I'm talking about Polite Society, Glenn Lawrence.
I know it.
All right, you ready to check this out?
Yeah, let's hit me with it.
Here we go.
Most big sisters are crap, but mine's pretty great. She's a sick artist, helps me with the vids for my channel.
You're dope, you're awesome.
And all my training.
Ria,
do you think your father sends you to that school for you to be a stunt woman?
Yes. I am the Fury.
No.
But now, everything's different. She's been seeing this guy, who I think is a bit of a smarmy wanker.
What a prick.
she's not doing her art, she's wearing cardigans.
Rock effing bottom.
We need to find some dirt on Salim and get my sister back.
Down with the patriarchy.
Let's decimate this mother!
To get his laptop, we'll need disguises.
How do I look? Yeah.
Okay, Alba, eyes on the prize.
Heavenly Father, give me strength.
Lena, what's going on?
Say your salam.
You've not even been seeing this guy for a month, and you're marrying him.
Fatma, how are the girls?
I'm not gonna let you throw your life away.
Great.
Lads, I'm nervous. This family is up to something. I just don't trust them. I've got to stop this wedding.
We're not letting you do this alone. We're in.
We're in.
I've got my eye on you.
Here we go.
This wedding is going to happen.
Dramatic. We stick to the plan. Get Lena out. What are you doing here?
We're not so different. You and I.
I'm nothing like you. I am the
Did you see my kick? Of course I bloody did. It was magical. And I was like, shit. Me too. Like, shit.
All right, boom. There you go, Glenn Lawrence. What do you think, man?
No, I'm joking.
No?
I liked it. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go venture into Polite Society. It looks great. Gives me that Kung Fu Hustle feel, you know, everything everywhere all at once feel. Like it looks like it's going to be really fun when you have like I feel like the action kung fu sequences are going to be like metaphorical or whatever, like, so I like that dynamic, you know what I mean, where people are doing like wild things as like a representation of something else. I don't know, it may be that they're actually just kicking the crap out of each other. That would be cool too, but I'm very interested in seeing this. I do want to check it out. I want to see it. Don't ruin it for me. No spoilers, Kuya P. I know you. I know, I can see it. It's on the tip of your tongue. You want to spoil. Don't you spoil it for me.
I'm not going to spoil, but my review is already up on the channel. So if people want to see the review, you got to check it out there.
I looked at the trailer a little bit, so I have not peeped your review because I'm like, I want to like go into this fresh because it looks like a cool concept. Look like it's going to be really fun. It's got some dope looking actors in there. It looks like the chemistry is pretty unique and they're very linked. So I'm very excited to check it out, man. I'm all in for some Polite Society.
There you go. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it again. I hope to see if my wife and daughter have time because they have a million and one things that are always popping off with them. Because I really want to get their impression on it from a female perspective as well. I think, and my wife's into British comedies. I think it's a film about, you know, sisterhood, family, community. And I'm not going to say anything else, Glenn, because I don't want to. So I think, you know, those common themes, I think will grab people. And it's action packed. So I think they'll enjoy it. And I'm super excited to watch it again, obviously. So there you
nice.
go, y'all. Those are my
Nice.
picks. Peter Pan and Wendy, Sisu, and Polite Society. What grade do I get this week, Glenn Lawrence?
You get a double thumb, man. That's a big thumbs up, man. You are winning this week. This is a big win for you. This is solid, man. This is a, you know what we should do at the end of the year? We should have like a bracket. You know what I mean? Like for all the 52 weeks, you know, that each of the picks have happened. We're like, all right, who won this week? Who won this week? Who won this week? And then have like a head to head or something. Because I feel like this is a big this right here is a big week, bro. This is y'all. You did the damn thing here. I like this week.
Awesome, man. Yeah, a lot of great content, man. A lot of good stuff to go and stuff in the recent weeks that if you haven't seen, like Air, if you haven't seen Super Mario Brothers that you said, there's a bunch of film that hasn't dropped. It's a good time to head to the theater right now, to be real.
Yeah, actually, I started watching Ghosted too, which is on.
Oh, I haven't caught that yet either. Yeah, that's on Apple TV. I heard too. Okay. So anyway, let's not get Ghost. But before we get Ghost, Glenn, how can people reach out to you? Anything coming up that you want to promote? Show love to my brother Glenn Lawrence right now.
Yeah, man, check me out on levelupcomedy.com. Glenn Levels Up on Twitter, Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook and IG. Nothing coming up major, but should have some announcements pretty soon. And then I'll just be all over. If you're in the DC area and you see my name face on a flyer, be like, yeah, I gotta go see that dude. He's pretty dope at, you know, his reviews and critiques and everything, and he might be dope on stage too. So let me go check him out. But yeah, that's all I got, man. What about you, man? What's up with you?
All right, brother, man. Again, working on that content, a lot of reviews, interviews, getting ready to drop. I got so much stuff to edit. But good times, man. Everybody follow me at The Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, and of course here with Glenn, Heather, Checkpoint Squad, the Kayfabe Baby Squad, everybody. NRW at the NRW at Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Those are our feelings on the latest and greatest this week. Tune in next week, y'all, when we'll be back. We'll be back to deliver again. All right, y'all.
We shall. Peace.